Hi guys, and welcome back to the kingdom. I hope you guys have had positive and productive weeks this week. So this week I will be showing you guys a new book design, and I will also be showing you a new technique that I used. Firstly, I'm sorry this video is coming up late. I meant to film this intro and outro section on Wednesday, but for those of you in the UK, you'll know, it got really hot and I got heat stroke. Yay! Because of the heat stroke, I missed work. So then on Thursday, I had to catch up with the work that I missed. And that meant that I'm not filming until today and things have got to upload overnight. So it just had a knock-on effect. So I am so sorry, but this I'll try and not let it happen again. Okay, so that being done, that being said, today's book that we're going to paint is Woven in Moonlight by Isabel Ibañez. Please forgive my hideous Spanish pronunciation. I've been told that I speak Spanish like a Colombian, which is not surprising given that my teacher was Colombian. Yes, I'm sorry if I get any of that wrong. I absolutely adored this story from the word go. It sort of got this Mesoamerican vibe that goes all throughout it that I love, and it was really great for testing my Spanish as well, because we've got lots of Spanish in here, which is really good. Really enjoyed. You really got a sense of the culture that Isabel was trying to build. Okay, so here's what I did. I did an intricate moon design with lots of stars. For those of you that know, in the book, the moon and the stars is a very key part of this story, so I'll bring it closer so you can see. We've got glitter in the stars as well that I added after the fact. Okay, so why is my technique different? As you can see, this design is mostly just one colour. It's white on black, and then I went in and I added some glitter afterwards. That is because I wanted to use this. This is Pebeo fabric textile paint. Now, as you guys know, I use Pebeo to paint on my books because it's a fabric paint, which means it can set under a hairdryer as long as you keep it there for the right amount of time. It's flexible. It's designed to go on flexible surfaces, which is great for books, and also it's highly pigmented for really thin layers, so that you're not going to get too much water damage. Now, I'm interested to see if I can work with this on a sprayed edge in the future as well. I wanted to see first off if I could do it on a flat surface, keep it simple. The other thing I wanted to experiment with is using low tack contact paper to make the stencil out of. So at the moment I use a vinyl that is not particularly low tack, so sometimes pulling it off it can get a bit stuck. So what I wanted to do was try out low tack and this, and the results weren't amazing. They were definitely good, but you had to go in and do a fair amount of cleanup, which you'll see in the time lapse. So what I want to try and do, well, you know what, I'll talk more about this afterwards, but we'll jump into the time lapse. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. So here we are again. We've got the book with the moon and the stars with that sort of pattern on it, which I really love. I've also been trying to think of other books I could put this on, and I come up with thousands. You know, it could go on A Court of Mist and Fury. It could go on pretty much any book where the moon and the stars are pretty prevalent, which I like. I like the versatility of the design, and I thought it came out really, really well. Now, if I was going to judge the technique I used, so I think my problem is that I tried two new things in one piece of art, which as the scientist in me is really like slapping me on the hand, because any good scientist knows you only want one variable that you control. Like, everything else should stay the same so you can empirically decide which bit was the bit that went wrong. Turns out artist Hannah and science Hannah don't always talk to each other. So what I would like to do, as I've said before, I would like to try using a spray on the sprayed edges, because I know it would actually be sprayed edges rather than sponged edges. I'd also like to try this with the normal standard high tack vinyl, and I'd also like to try using a low tack contact paper stencil on with regular sponging. And I'd like to compare all of them. So I think they're all things that I'm going to do in the coming weeks, so you guys can see that. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, for me doing a little bit of experimentation. Also, the UK is beginning to open up again shop-wise, which is good, so I'm hoping to be able to get down to some charity shops and pick up some more cheapy books that I can do some more radical experimentation with. By radical experimentation, I mean like ripping covers off and making paperback books into hardback books and things like that. Making it a little bit more radical, because why not? Anywho, what else is coming up? I'm planning on doing a haul recently. Basically, I recently ordered and bought a lot of books, and a lot of them I won't be painting because they're just so beautiful. So I wanted to show you guys a haul of beautiful books that I haven't painted, or books too beautiful to paint. I haven't decided on a title for it yet. I've been doing a lot of reading in lockdown, which is really lovely, but it does mean that it's like sort of cut into my painting time, because I've been just like pelting through series because I've been doing all my reading. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and thumbs up and share it and subscribe and all of those good things. Don't be afraid to check out my social media channels. And I also wanted to let you guys know, if you want to buy some of my artwork, as in pay me to paint a book for you, commission slots are open for August. July is filled, but August is open, and I will be doing an order call in September. This basically means that what I'm going to try and do is get to a certain number of orders, so that I can buy books at trade prices and therefore reduce what would be my standard commission rate, because the most expensive part of my process are my books. For more details, please do go and check out my website. The link will be in the description below, along with my Etsy store. So if you want a painted book by me soon, it'll be a lot easier. In September, it'll be a lot easier. Anyway, I hope you guys have positive and productive weeks, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye!